Hello guys, welcome to Programming Mind Academy YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn variable scope in PHP. So let's get started. So what is mean by variable scope? So it is a lifetime of a variable in a program where the variable is declared, used and can be modified. So variable scope is used to define or understand where we can declare that variable or where we can use that declared variable in function or outside function or anywhere in a program, and where we can modify it. So types of variable scope in PHP are as the following. First is a global variable, second is a local variable, and third is a static variable. So let's understand what is global variable. So global variable means variables that define outside of any function. Global variables can be accessed anywhere in a program. To use global variable inside any function, need to use global keyword in front of variable. These variables can be accessed without any keyword outside the function. So this is how we can define global variable. Now let's understand one example of global variable. So this is the code I have written in PHP file. So I have defined one variable, that is string variable, and we are storing a YouTube channel name, that is Programming Mind Academy, and we have defined this outside any function, not inside the function. So here I have written one function, that is function global variable, and in that function I am using channel name variable by using global keyword. So here I have defined it as a globally, and I am using it in the one function. So this is how we can use it, and here I am printing that inside the function by using echo, and this is how we can print it. So then I have given one line space by using br, that is HTML tag. So outside the function we are calling that function, then given one line space, and then I am using that same variable, okay, and printing it here outside any function. So to use that global variable outside any function, we do not need to use global keyword. If you need to use global variable inside any function, then you need to use that global variable. So this is the result from above code. Variable from function, that is Programming Mind Academy, and variable outside of a function, that is also Programming Mind Academy. So let's understand what is mean by local variable. So variables that define inside of any function, that is known as local variable. So these variables only can access within function where it's defined, okay, and local variables cannot be accessed from outside of a function. As we seen, global variable can be accessed outside of a function or anywhere from program, but local variables cannot be accessed from outside of a function. It can be only accessed within the function where it's defined. So let's understand one example of local variables. So this is how I have written one code in PHP file, and we have defined one function and using count variable here, okay, and we are storing value as 100. So we have defined that variable inside one function and calling from a function, but we cannot use this variable outside the function as we have done it by global variable. So this is the result. We are printing that local variable here by using that keyword, and we are calling that function here. So let's understand what is meant by static variable. So static variable exists till end of the end of the program execution. So when we need to keep data or memory of local variable till end of a program, then we use it as a static variable. To define static variable keyword used in the front of variable name. So let's understand one example of static variables. So this is how I have written one code, and inside the function I have defined one static variable by using static keyword. Dollar number one is equal to 10, then dollar number two is equal to 20, which is non-static. So now we are going to understand how the static variable behaves and how the non-static variable behaves. So we are decrementing both of the variables while the call of static variable function. So we have called it two times. Okay, so let's understand the result. Yeah. So when we called first time the function, static variable was decreased by 1, that is 9. It was first 10, then we decreased it by 1, so it is 9. And non-static variable decreased by 1, which is also 19. Then second time we are calling static variable function, and static variable decreased by 1 again, and value of static variable is 8. But non-static variable decreased by 1 only, that also had in first call. So as we seen in earlier slides, static variable is static variables life end after the whole program execution. So we have stored the value of number 1 and decreased it. So we have same value, that is decreased value, then we are decreasing it again in second function call. So this is how static variables work. That's it guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Programming Mind Academy YouTube channel. If you have any questions, ask into comments. Thank you. Bye bye.